The Tonight Show, late nights on Coast TV.
A little Shania Twain for you this afternoon. Actually, and it's not going to be a little, it's going to be a lot going into this evening.
Yes.
Yeah, because it is the People's Choice Country Awards tonight, and Shania Twain is all things hosting and organizing and just, I mean, she's all things country, so it makes sense.
She's the best. I really just hope I can have like just a little sliver of that fabulousness.
Just a boop,
just a little.
I would
take
take
a little bit.
this much, but yeah, I follow her on Instagram, and she was posting her pictures in Nashville today. She was wearing a 1989 sweater. I knew you might like that.
Yes,
that
love.
is a Taylor Swift reference. But let's talk more about that. But first, if you're new, welcome to COASTLIFE, and we are your hosts as always. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo. But yeah, I think the People's Choice Country Music Awards just kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like country music has always kind of been the people's music. You know, it tends to be the blue collar. It's about work. It's about living just your regular life.
Yeah.
Like it's music that everyday people can relate to.
Oh, I was just going to say, the relating to factor is just huge. And what's interesting this year is you have such a diverse group of performers, because I think a lot of people are seeing that there's a lot of country. You know, I remember back in the day, and this was like stupid, but in like elementary school, my friends would make fun of me for listening to country.
Me too.
And they're like, oh, it's just about farming and picking your corn. And it's like, no, listen to it.
There are those.
There are those, and we love those.
And they're usually funny. Like that's the thing. I was like, usually that's what I like about country music is it's a storytelling genre.
Yes.
And so, you know, you have to listen to the lyrics to get the song.
Yeah.
And whether it's about heartbreak or romance or tractors.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
It's funny.
Banger. It's so good.
International Harvesters, one of my favorite ones. It's so funny.
So good, yeah. So there's all these different aspects, and there's country pop. There's your Motown country. There's just a lot of options. And what I think is cool is this year they're showing that a lot more, because you have Beyonce with her country album. You have Post Malone with his country album. MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, has a country song now with Brad Paisley. Nice. And he's just not. I didn't see that one coming.
Me neither.
But I like it because everyone's like, why not? We can mix and move into different genres. No, it's a free country.
It is. You know? And I mean, I think that's where, you know, Shania Twain actually, and I think Taylor Swift both, they got so much hate when they were doing that, when they, you know, started out as country artists and then dipped their toe in the pop music world and then kind of fully on went in the pop. Like, man, I feel like a woman, that's a pop song. It's not a country song the way that a lot of other Shania Twain songs are country songs.
I agree with that.
You know?
Yeah.
And people had strong feelings about it the first time. And I think now people are like, oh, of course Shania's country. But like, she certainly had more pop sounding songs at one point in her career.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting that like now those barriers have kind of been broken down. The genre blends a lot more, and I feel like people are a lot more used to it now, so they're a little bit cooler about it.
I think so too. And you also have country artists doing the opposite. I mean, going into like Morgan Wallen has so many songs where he does a little rap here and there, you know, if you can call it that. He has a little R&B action, which I love. Who was it? I'm not going to remember right now, but there's other artists who do that. And it's fun, and I like seeing the collaborations. I love when they can mix and match, and there's maybe a song with a country chorus with raps in between.
Well, I mean, I really think what's interesting about the collaborations between rap and country music is really they are kind of two sides of the same coin, in that they are both storytelling genre music.
Look at Shabuzi. He took what is it called? It's a bar song. That's what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. I think was it a T-Pain song before?
I think so.
It wasn't country. That's what I'm saying. And he took the lyrics, changed a couple of them, changed the tune, but you have this really popular rap song or maybe more hip hop song, and now it's a country song, and it's charting, and it's amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, I think those two genres really, I feel like they've been kept separate, and people have been like, no, crossover, but they actually are very similar to one another in that they both tell the stories of that culture, if you will. I mean, I think of just like of your surroundings, whether one's more of a city setting and one is more of a farm setting, country setting. And I think if you're a talented musician, it's really hard to feel, I think, pigeonholed. I think and I think Post Malone has talked about that a little bit, where like it's fun to just play around in different genres, and I think you get so stuck and you're like, well, but maybe I want to try this and see what happens. Whether or not it charts, that's their art, that's what they do. And so I think it's fun for me, I think, to watch artists play and have fun.
I think so too, yeah. And I know that this year, I mean, it's tough. Even looking at the nominations and the categories, as someone who normally has strong opinions, there are some categories I couldn't even vote in this year because I couldn't pick. Every single option could win. I think this is gonna be really fun. I think the viewership hopefully is gonna be pretty high because you have, you know, like I said, MGK fans, Beyonce fans.
Everybody's coming
Post
together,
fans coming in and watching the awards tonight, so it should be good. If you're excited and you're like, wait a minute, I wanna watch, the good news is just do what you're doing now and watch Coast TV tonight.
That's right.
It's gonna be on right here on Coast TV.
Right?
I think so. 8/7 Central?
Sounds good to me.
8/7 Central, yes. So it's going to be a lot of action, and hopefully we can recap it tomorrow.
Yes, cool. But all this kind of chatting about the stars, the celebrities, got us sort of thinking about like celebrity worship, celebrity idols. You can't help it.
Yep.
They're put on this pedestal, they're put on this platform in front of us all the time, constantly. So I think it's natural to understand how people kind of fall into the celebrity worship trap, if you will.
Yes, no, it's very, very true.
And have you ever met many celebrities or like had a moment where, you know, you think it's going to be so cool, maybe it's a meet and greet opportunity and then it disappoints?
Oh, too many times, Leah.
No.
Too many times it's happened. I've been fortunate enough to get to work with a lot of celebrities. I will say the good news is like someone like Lee Brice, country music artist.
Lee Brice is the best.
The best to work with. I mean, so nice. Invited my family to meet him. Offered me crab cakes.
Nice.
Did this interview with little old me who's new to the industry, and I came in with this camera I didn't know how to probably use all that well.
We did, radio
So
stuff
nice.
with him before. He made sure like everybody at the station had passes for the meet and greet. Like he was so cool.
So good. Andy Grammer. So
Yes,
nice.
I've heard that.
I think that's expected, though.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say who I didn't enjoy working with? Look, I've had some bad ones with maybe local people who made it big, and unfortunately, Jesse McCartney, I maybe got him on a bad day. I don't know.
I think I've heard
that one was sad
about him too.
I'm not going to say anything about his character. I don't know him. Met him once.
Yeah.
But you know, I think it's what it is. I think it's you're meeting celebrities, you have them on a pedestal, you made something up in your head, and when they don't deliver or when they're having a bad day.
Sure, you can catch people on a bad day, and I totally get it. I think if you run in multiple times with the same celebrity and it's constantly a bad experience, that's when you're like, okay, maybe you're actually just not a good person.
Exactly. Kevin Jonas, king.
Love him.
So it's tough. I'm sure you guys have had that too. It's like that whole meeting your heroes thing, and don't do it. But I think it's a good thing to remember. No one idolizes celebrities more than me. But as of late, I have not been because we're seeing what's happening in celebrity news, and they are just people, and some are great and some are not.
Yeah, I think when you have that much money and that much power involved, and I think that much out of touchness of celebrities, it's a dangerous mix for a lot of people. So I think definitely if you do find yourself kind of falling into, I mean, I hate to say calling it a trap of celebrity worship, but always take a step back and be like, okay, they can be wrong.
They can be wrong, exactly. So enjoy them, enjoy their music, and that's what we're going to do tonight together. Yeah, but definitely one of those, that's a real thing about meeting your heroes.
For sure, but we got a show to get to.
Let's do it.
Let's see what's coming up today on Coast Life.
Well, I'm so fortunate I've been able to meet my heroes right here on the show. It's Paige and Leah. Delmarva, it's spooky season. We're going to tell you all about a local film festival that's happening. And later on the show, a toddler's bedtime meltdown that leads to some friction between mom and dad. We're spilling the tea, all right. That and so much more coming up on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland. With a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
Hit the gas like I'm Don Toretto. I've been down bad, but I never thought to settle. I've been putting in overtime, steady on the ground. Like the bezel on my wrist, boy, it's time for me to shine. Go get it, I'ma go and get it. Yeah, we high up to the ceiling, we don't know the limits. In the eyes of defeat, we came through the finish. You know the hustle in my jeans, like it's true religion.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids. Get Hoka Kids and that Vernon Powell fit, only at Vernon Powell. At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
Coast Life, we know that you're busy. Maybe you're running the kids to school and practice and back home for dinner. And sometimes we all just get caught up in such a rhythm and we're going at such a speed. Well, we're here to remind you to slow down a minute because most importantly, you want to get home to your family safe and sound. So to tell us a little bit more and remind us why we want to take things a little bit slower is Meghan Niddrie with the Delaware Office of Highway Safety. Thanks for being in here today because I think it's always a good reminder, especially with sort of the changing of the seasons, to slow down. Because when you break down some of those numbers of accidents, fatalities, and speeding accidents, it's a little bit jarring. So you guys have had a hyper-local focus here to spread the word about driving safely and driving the speed limit. So tell us about this campaign.
So the Office of Highway Safety has started a new campaign called Drive Safe Delaware, Love Your Neighbor.
Aww.
So this is a hyper-localized focused campaign. We specifically got feedback from Delawareans on their road safety concerns. We also met with local law enforcement and first responders, the boots on the ground, you know, the ones that are out there. We wanted to get their feedback and what their concerns are. And then we also took the data from targeted zip codes and put it all together to try to make a super hyper-local campaign that focuses on the specific counties, towns, even as far as schools and colleges in the area.
Yeah, so what are some things that drivers can do out there? I think especially when we see new crops of young drivers, every generation of teenage drivers, that's so terrifying. So what can parents do and what can we ourselves be reminded of to drive a little safer, drive a little slower out there?
So speeding is a choice. It's something that you can easily choose not to do.
That is true.
It's important to slow down and take your time and make sure that you're getting where you're going safely. As far as, you know, parents, you set an example. Be the example. Make sure you're putting on that seatbelt. Don't leave until everybody's buckled up.
Yep.
And, you know, make sure you're following the posted speed limits. They're there for a reason.
They are there for a reason. And I know by my parents' house, there's a speed limit sign that gives you a happy face if you're going the speed limit and a frowny face if you're going too fast. And it hurts your feelings so bad. And it's definitely like, it does make you slow down a little bit and remember that, you know, when you are driving through a neighborhood, kids live there, families live there, pets. I know that's another one that I think people tend to forget about, that if pets run out into the road, there's so many lives that you can alter just because you made a choice to speed.
And that's another important topic as well, is to keep an eye out for, or be prepared for those unexpected things, especially coming into the fall and winter months. You're going to see more deer out in the roadway, so it's important to slow down and make sure that you're looking out and always be prepared for unexpected items to come out into the road.
Now we know that a lot of people, you know, maybe your Friday, your Saturday night, you're excited for the weekend. You go out, you have a couple drinks. It's another important reminder to get people home safely after you have been out and had a few drinks. Or, you know, everybody likes to have a good time, but we all like to get home safe. So what are some reminders that you have for drivers, and maybe even things that local restaurant owners can do to encourage a designated driver and getting people home safe?
So it's always important to make a plan. You can designate a safe and sober, responsible driver. You can use the rideshare services that are available to you. You can also use public transportation or even plan to stay the night.
True, very true. So for people who do have more questions, whether they're folks that want you guys out at events to talk about stuff like this and keep our community safe, or just folks that have questions in general, how can they get in touch with you and get more information?
So we have our website, arrivealivede.com. We also have an events request form on there if you would like OHS to attend an event, or even if you would like some of our educational materials, we can provide them via that request form. That's arrivealivede.com.
Well, Meghan, thank you so much for coming in and giving us a good reminder and again to obey those speed limits and to arrive alive. We appreciate it and all that you guys do to help keep us safe out there.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, when we get back, something that's a little scary, but not too scary, the Horror Trailer Challenge. We're going to give you some details when Coast Life comes back.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
The Delaware Celebration of Jazz presents Cancer Survivor Night, an evening of music and dance benefiting the BB Tunnel Cancer Center. Tickets are just $39 and is your chance to make a difference. Show your support by purchasing or gifting tickets today. For more information, visit RehobothJazz.com.
Coastal Bath takes care of their customers. Quality products, lifetime warranty, and great service.
We chose Coastal Bath Company to replace our shower because of the team there. I had worked with them professionally and I always found them to be down to earth and friendly, and we knew we could trust that they were going to help us find exactly what we were looking for in our price range.
For a limited time, get the tile or marble look with Coastal's free laser etch design upgrade.
I'm so proud of our shower and I never want to get out.
Call Coastal Bath today.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Base is always free year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Is your crawl space wet and has a bad odor? Did you know the air you breathe in your home starts in your crawl space? Dark, damp spaces breed mold and mildew, which can be linked to allergies and asthma. Our dry time crawl space encapsulation will solve your moisture problems for good. Enjoy a drier, healthier, and more energy efficient home thanks to our unique understanding and experience of successful treating and eliminating crawl space moisture.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Get covered from the rain with a free Coast TV umbrella. Simply enter at coasttvumbrella.com for a chance to win. Then catch Coast TV News weekdays to see if you've won. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
October is right around the corner, and that means spooky season is upon us. And maybe you want to help contribute to the spook by making a horror trailer. Like a film. So to tell us more about the Horror Trailer Challenge that is back thanks to our friends at Revival House Theater is, of course, Rob Rector.
Oh, you scared me. Sorry. Sorry. I was getting in the mood where that build-up was fantastic. Right? Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
So, yeah. Revival. This will be our 8th year doing this competition, and it is kind of the crown jewel of our little cinematic experience that we provide in the area. We open it up to all local filmmakers. There is no submission fee whatsoever because we want to make sure the playing field is leveled for as many filmmakers as possible. Nice. And it's we'll screen all the competitors that evening, and we'll distribute the awards accordingly.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, you know, it's a horror trailer challenge, and there is a little bit of a challenge thrown in. It's a tight turnaround time, and creators have to throw in a line of dialogue and an object, correct?
Correct. So a week prior, we will go on Facebook Live, October so it's the 11th or 12th? Yeah, 11th, where we will go on Facebook Live, 6 p.m. We will announce the line of dialogue and the item to include in your trailer. And then you have a week to produce, to write, to shoot, to edit, and to send to us your complete work. And what we like about the trailer part of it is that for a lot of these film projects, you don't necessarily have to worry about narrative as much. You can just get to the good stuff, you know, get to the jump scares or get to the bloody bits, whatever, but just have fun with it and work on a highlight reel almost. And it's always great to see every year I'm impressed by the amount of talent that we have in this area. It's overwhelming.
It's really fun. I mean, whether you've got whether you're the writer, director, creator, maybe you're the whole production. But I've been a part of the horror trailer challenge before. I got to be an actress in one of them, and it was just so much fun. Like it was such a good time hanging out with your friends, playing pretend basically, and just putting something together in the end, like seeing it all come together, all the work we did that afternoon. It was just really, really special to see it up on the big screen.
And you said it right perfectly. Seeing it on the big screen is fun with a crowd, with people who are kind of all participatory, but it's also great because a lot of projects you find yourself and you sweat the small stuff and you're in the editing bay and you're cutting and you're, dubbing in, sound effects, whatever. You don't have that time. You're not afforded that luxury, So you have to kind of just go with what you have. And like we were just talking about before off air is that, you have to just get whatever means that are available to you at that time. And sometimes that leads to the best creations, desperate times. And sometimes we have just some glorious trailers that come from that.
So for folks who are interested and they get their line of dialogue, they get the object, they get their crew together and they make their film, what's in it for them?
So we will have cash prizes that we give away every single year. So we will give away prizes to the top film, the runner-up, and the audience award. So we'll distribute the cash evenly throughout those three divisions. And what we'll do is we give everyone a little card with all the names or all the titles on them. And then at the end of the program, we go upstairs, collect it. We have a nice little promo reel that we'll play with a bunch of old school horror trailers and commercials and whatnot. And then we'll go tabulate the votes. We come back down. And then the coolest part is we get all the participants up on stage so they can kind of have a Q&A with the crowd, they can either, commend each other or commiserate with each other, and talk about the process of making it. So it's great because some of these first-time filmmakers have the opportunity to learn from those who have been doing it for a little while and just share their experiences. So it's really fun.
It is really fun, and it's really hard when you're an audience member to choose which ones you really think are the best. I mean, it's
hard for us too because like I said, every single year we just are floored by just how inventive people can be with this. So it's a fun night.
All right. So if you're interested, make sure you follow Revival House Theater on Facebook.
Exactly. Follow them. That's where we'll release the line of dialogue and the totem.
And when can everybody see the horror trailers and where?
October 20th. The doors open at 6 p.m. at the Milton Theater. Milton Theater has been a great supporter of us every single year. And if you haven't been there for a while to see the refurbished interior of it, it looks outstanding in there. So I think tickets start around $7. All filmmakers get in for free, but bring your family because it's an audience vote. So bring as many people as you can.
Pad that audience.
Yeah, pad it. Exactly.
And have so much fun with it. Good luck, and we can't wait to see them. So Rob, thank you so much for coming in and getting us pumped for the horror trailer challenge. It's always a fun time of year. But we've got some more COASTLIFE that's headed your way, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Hey, bath guy, do you do roofs? Nope. Do you do lawns? Negatory. Do you do windows and siding? Not a chance.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focused, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Hey, Dad, can you take out the trash?
No, son, not a chance.
Peninsula Bath.
Join us for the American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer in Ocean City on Saturday, October 26th. The walk starts at 8 a.m. on the boardwalk at the inlet. Sign up to walk or lead a team to celebrate courage and hope for breast cancer survivors, those living with metastatic breast cancer, caregivers, and families. Be the hope to help end breast cancer for everyone. For more details, visit coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Hey homeowners, are you thinking of transforming the exterior of your home? I'm Brendan with CR3 American Exteriors. Our team knows how to turn your vision into reality. Plus, every project is backed by the CR3 Service Guarantee. Right now, enjoy special financing with 0 payments until 2025 and save 20% on any new roof. CR3 is proud to have earned countless 5-star reviews from homeowners all across Delmarva. Visit CR3DMV today or contact us at 410-842-2718 for your free estimate.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
The Ocean's Calling Festival is a fun and exciting time in Ocean City, and one of the artists that is kicking off the festival tomorrow is Phillip Phillips. And if you remember a couple months ago, if you were watching Coast Life, Phillip Phillips actually came through our area, and I had a chance to just sit down and chat with him. He was so cool, so sweet, and we're going to take you back down memory lane just for a little bit in order to get you excited for what's to come tomorrow with Ocean's Calling. So let's take a look. We know that coastal Delmarva has really become a hot spot for all kinds of music festivals, just a really hoppin' music scene. We love that. And joining us today in the 102.5 WBOC studio is Phillip Phillips, the one and only. You're familiar with his music. You love it. And you've been making a lot of music over the years, haven't you?
Yes, that's been 12 years now. So I'm feeling, when I was flying yesterday, I did a little Q&A on Instagram. And I said, I always just like, you can ask me anything, or you can say anything, you can make fun of me, whatever you want. And this one person said, been listening to you since I was 6, and you're a big part of my life. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't say
right that. When they're like 20 and you're like, no.
Yeah. I'm like,
no, you're not.
What are you talking about? And so yeah, it's been. I love music, and it's always been a passion, and it helps me deal with everything that goes on in my life. So I try to write good music, and hopefully I can succeed at doing that sometimes.
Sure. When it comes to having a career for a little while, how do you find that your music has really kind of changed, maybe in genre, in lyrics, and storytelling style? Have you seen it morph over the years as you've grown as a person over the years? Yeah,
definitely. It's, each album has its own bit of storage, of what's going on throughout my life, and it changes in tone as well. My first album was very folky, kind of, that rock kind of driven thing, and then it kind of evolved towards the third album. It kind of explored a lot of blues and rock and R&B a little bit, and the newer stuff, I just released a new album, it's not new anymore, but last year it's called Drift Back, and it kind of goes back a little bit to that first album and second album, and to where it's a little folky, but also not too far in there. But I just try to write good music. I don't know where it's going to go sometimes.
Sure.
I just try to write music that feels good to me and helps me. And sometimes it's good, and I'll take those when they're sometimes good, because I write a lot of ones that are not good. So.
Well, we don't have to talk about those ones.
Yeah, maybe one day.
But I think one thing that's really interesting, especially about sort of that folk sound, that it can chart on pop music as well, and some of your songs have. I feel like it's a really interesting time for music and genres right now, because I feel like when you think back to like the 90s, the early 2000s, there really wasn't a lot of close genre keeping. Lots of music kind of bled into one genre or another, and I feel like we're almost sort of circling back to that. Do you find that that's the case as well?
Yeah, it's always interesting, right? Like whenever I had my first success with like, radio or whatever, and it was me and Mumford & Sons and Lumineers, and then there's Ed Sheeran, and then I did, I remember doing some radio events on those tours with Ed, and like he was just always so nice. And so yeah, it's kind of weird, and then it goes, then it kind of circled away of like going to more of that kind of back to that kind of dance or pop, very bubblegum pop, I guess would be kind of genre for radio. And now it's kind of circling back to where it's more the songwriter, storyteller type thing, and Noah Kahn and all those guys, and so it's so interesting how it changes, just so fast, and then just like all of a sudden, like, whoa, like this person, it's just so weird and interesting to me, how it all happens. So I love it, and I always love hearing new music. So
yes. Now I know that your music's on a lot of our playlists. What artists are on some of your playlists?
Oh, it's so weird. I go in and out of listening to music.
I can see how that might be the case.
Like I don't like to, when I'm listening to a lot of music, I'm usually not writing music then. So when I'm writing, I don't listen to a lot of music. So right now I haven't been listening to a ton, but there's this one song, I don't even know how old the song is, but I kind of have where it rotates around. My wife heard it. Wax Owls.
Okay.
They have a song called Bring the Rain. It's just so good. And my kid loves Metro Boomin.
Oh, fun.
So he loves Spider-Man.
Yes.
And, but I'm always just circling around to, a lot of different artists. But I've always, Sam Fender, he's incredible. I don't know if you know him, but he's great as far as a newer-ish artist, but he's not really new anymore. But yeah.
Got a little bit of everything.
That answers your question.
It does. Well, mostly it sort of answers it, because you said you're not really listening to music right now, which means you're writing, which means can we expect new music anytime?
Yeah, I hope so. I'd like to, I'd like to at least get one new song out before the end of the year.
All right.
So we'll see if I can make that happen, and I hope I can for you.
You can. I know you can. But for now, we got to let you go, too. There's some more fun coming your way when we get back.
Join us for the Kickoff to Savings sales event going on right now at Preston Ford. Get $12,000 in savings off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s. Save $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Ford Bronco Badlands. These are just some of the deals. Explore a huge inventory online at PrestonFord.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Preston Ford, located at the corner of Route 318 and 331. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
There's still lots of great weather left to enjoy a new deck and a vacation.
With Paul Davis, you can have both. Our composite decking looks great. It won't fade, curl, or rot, so it's maintenance free and comes with our lifetime warranty.
Paul Davis will bring the showroom to you, take measurements, and give you a down-to-the-penny price that same day. And that vacation?
We'll give you that, too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call today for a free same-day estimate.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Dedication, determination, and drive. That's what's needed to be a DSN Scholar athlete, brought to you by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Each month, we'll award a $1,000 scholarship to a Delmarva senior that excels in the classroom and in sports.
They must have a B average or higher and a drive for good sportsmanship.
Nominate your champion today on the Features tab on DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
The DSN Scholar Athlete, sponsored by your Salisbury Honda dealer.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
This is Dean Bennett of Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. People ask me, how did bed bugs get into my home? Bed bugs can hitch a ride in your luggage or on your clothes. They can even be hidden in a piece of used furniture that you bring into your home. When you've seen one, it's already too late and the damage has begun. However they got there, we can eliminate them with our green and effective heat and treat system.
Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Spill the Tea is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
All right, I'm excited for this Spill the Tea because I think I'm going to have an unpopular opinion, perhaps, in the way it goes. So get ready for that drama, but first, what are we spilling today, Leah?
Yes, some more delicious tea. I told you, remember this time last week I got on a theme, and that theme was cinnamon? So I think last week we tried cinnamon orange honey. This week it's cinnamon plum herbal tea.
Wasn't expecting that.
Right? I thought it sounded really interesting and unexpected. Rich with currants, hibiscus, and hints of plum, this herbal tea also has notes of cinnamon, licorice root, and for a unique drink, try it mulled into cider or wine.
I love it mulled. I always said mold or mold. Did you hear the difference? Mold? Mold?
Mold or like mulled?
Mold. Yeah,
mulled.
like that. Which one is it?
Mulled.
Is that one?
Yeah, I think
mulled.
so.
Or muled. No, it's not that one.
It's not that one.
Anyways, we also have this.
Yes. Last time we sat the cranberry apple honey out. So this time we actually put it in the cups. And there is also just a classic cinnamon sugar that you can throw in too. If whatever suits your fancy, you'll find it at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach, because that's where we got all this.
Yes, as always.
So I'll get to spilling. Okay. You'll get to spilling. And we're just going to have ourselves a grand old time.
Yes, as always. So we have some husband-wife tea to spill today. It's a husband and wife of 2 young kids, 3 years old and 2 years old. So they're very, very young, obviously. Now, of course, it's the weekend, and the 3-year-old doesn't have preschool the next day. So the dad, he wants to have dad time, and he's like, hey, look, I told the 3-year-old she can stay up a little later than normal. I want to play with her, stay up with her. I think that's, sounds fun. Yeah. The mom, however, was like, look, 3-year-olds, they're on a tight schedule. She's not going to go to bed well if you take her off her schedule. So if you're going to do that, you have to put her to bed at night. You got to do the whole bath, the whole getting ready, the whole whatever. He's like, it'll be fine, I got it. So she puts the 2-year-old down, then it's like 9 p.m. I think, and the 3-year-old, it's time for her to go to bed, and tantrum city happens.
I bet it is.
I think a lot of parents know how that is.
Yeah.
And the dad was like, I was not expecting this, and he could not get her down until like at past 10:30. Really late. Tantrums, wouldn't get in the bath, splashing water, won't put PJs on, the whole thing. She finally falls asleep. He comes downstairs, and he's kind of like, hey, I think you should have helped me out with that. She's like, no, sir. You're the one who told her she could stay up late. So what do we think? How should they have handled this? What are your first thoughts?
I mean, my first thoughts are mom laid it out for you and told you exactly how this was going to go. If you let her stay up late, you handle the tantrums, because this is clearly something that mom expected, has handled before, has done before, and has worked very hard to get the 3-year-old into a routine. So she probably either should have said, no, we're sticking to the routine, or done what they did, and I'm okay that she didn't help out.
Yeah, that was my first reaction too, I'll be honest. I tried to sit on it a little longer, and then I was like, well, I'm going to just think about it a little bit, because I think the mom will probably make some mistakes in parenting in the future. Sure. She might need the dad's help. So depending on this, if this is like the first time, second time, that's different. If she's told you multiple times in the past, and that's a little bit different. But I kind of am actually going to start siding with the husband on this one. I said it was an unpopular opinion, probably. Yeah. So yeah, I just think maybe he really didn't know what he was in for. It was a learning experience. She should have jumped in after a little bit. Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I think maybe they could have worked together this first time, and then if it happens again, like,
that was all you, buddy.
You knew it. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, I'm excited to try this. The color when you poured it.
Yes, was beautiful, wasn't it?
Like a
matched your dress.
Oh yeah, it did a little bit. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, that's tasty.
It's like tart at first. I taste the plum, and then I taste the cinnamon after. Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could see how this would be really good in a milled wine.
A milled wine. Yes, exactly. This is good for when your man's watching football and you want to cozy up next to him and read your book.
Yes, I love this. This might be one of my favorite ones that we've tried so far. Certainly for like the fall, winter season. So
go get it.
Yes, at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. We can get all of this and so much more.
So much.
But when we get back, we're talking a little bit of football. People are excited. So we're going to check in with what's going on the way.
When you're obese, you know, right? And you know the world sees you as this. But when you hear that, hey, you need to lose weight, you're like, but how? You feel trapped.
It's intimidating, and it's a really hard decision for the patient to make to proceed with weight loss surgery. Most people don't have enough information about the safety and the effectiveness of weight loss surgery.
I know that I can reach out to any person here at BP and I can get the support that I need.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
This economy has been hard on our wallets, but not on Angela Alsobrooks. CNN reports she dodged at least $16,000 in property taxes, illegally taking tax deductions she didn't qualify for. She even took a benefit meant for low-income seniors. But Alsobrooks wants us to pay more, including higher Social Security taxes. Angela Alsobrooks, higher taxes for you, illegal tax breaks for her. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Follow the yellow brick road to Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany Beach. Scare up some fun with our wide selection of games, crafts, dress-ups, and puzzles. You'll find science kits and educational toys that kids will love. Thousands of award-winning toys to encourage creative minds and active bodies. Come and discover magic and wonder. There's no place like Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and Rehoboth, and Kids Catch in downtown Lewis.
I needed to do some safe floor. I slipped in my old floor and I broke my kneecap. I called Pinnacle, they came. The team was very professional. And then when I came home 2 o'clock, my garage was done. That's the best part. I loved it. Pinnacle did a really great job. They did this beautiful floor and safe to walk. Call Pinnacle, you will not be disappointed. You'll be happy, like I am.
Before the break, we were introducing you to some delicious tea to cozy up with, especially with some football, whether you're watching tonight. Right? There's football tonight. Today's Thursday, isn't it?
Isn't there always football?
No idea what day it is anymore. Or for the weekend. But what are some of your favorite things about football season?
I like when the windows are open. I like when I can hear the music playing. I like when there's chips and dip in front of me.
Love good chips and dip.
And that's really it.
Yeah, I think the food is probably... Whoa! What was that?
Get that away from me!
All right.
Spencer!
All right.
How long have you been back there?
Excessive small talk on the play, on the host team.
What are you doing behind our couch, Spence?
We got an official shortage of officiants for games and for talk shows. So
this is your new gig.
Yeah,
being
guys, what are we doing?
The COASTLIFE ref.
Yeah. And you were just telling everyone, but there's football on. What are we doing talking?
There is.
Oh yeah, true.
Do you want to take a look at some football?
I love football.
Down the concession stand. Glenn Farr's running the brigade tonight.
I think it's just cool being out here. I mean, whether your team's winning or not, there's just something to see. Your friends, you're with your schoolmates, families are here. It's just a good fun.
Both of my kids are in the marching band here, so I'm just helping out any way I can to support both the football program, the marching band program. and the class of 25 after school graduation committee.
It's the hometown feel. It's watching my son with the marching band. It's watching my former students playing on the football field, the cheerleaders.
I mean, I'm seeing students that I taught last year, in my first year here teaching. I'm seeing the kids I teach currently.
When you bring people together to highlight all the great things that happen in the community, celebrate our students and our families. So I think it's a great time to be able to do that.
I don't know. It started with our kids playing, but it's really the hearts of these kids playing every day. I love seeing them win.
Friday night is football.
2-0 right now, up 21-0 at halftime. I think we're up to a good start so far. Great time to be with the kids, see the kids have fun, something outside of the classroom.
What's your favorite concession stand snack?
Oh, good old cheeseburger.
I love chocolate. Anytime there's anything Hershey's or just anything chocolate in general, I'm getting it.
It's popcorn. Yep, I always go for the popcorn.
Well, chips, probably, because they're $1, and we're broke high school students, so.
No, taking pictures for Easton High School. Friday Night Lights, there's no place I'd rather be. And it's the crowds and it's the lights. It's just nothing quite like it.
It's small town community. Like, it just has that feel.
What makes Friday Night Lights so special to you?
I mean, the energy, the crowd, it's all just so phenomenal. The kids, the parents, the teachers, everybody's out here at night supporting this team. It's just so much fun.
Let's go, COASTLIFE!
Aw, see, you love to see that.
Yes,
That's what, that is what, you know, small town football is all about.
Yeah, that was very sweet.
Yeah, Paige, what makes Friday Night Lights so special for you?
Well, in high school it was different. It was the face paint, the competition. It was, it was the chants, the band playing, all that stuff.
So true. Yeah. See, my school was so small, we didn't have a marching band,
Oh.
so we weren't as like fired up all the time like that. So it was more the sense of community. I think the seeing everybody outside of the school context, but still school adjacent was fun, and you're cheering on your guys.
It's a good time.
You know, there's one student who loved it so much. He was in the marching band and on the football team.
How do you do that?
At halftime, he would run off with all of his his helmet. He would I think the only thing he took off was his helmet and replaced it with the feathered cat.
That's so
And then he put a tuba on.
And then someone just gave him the spark notes of what the coach talked about during halftime.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you gonna watch Behind the Couch? You got a TV back there? Or you gonna watch football?
I think I'm gonna watch some football from behind the couch back here.
All right.
But you guys can watch COASTLIFE from your own couch coming up.
Introducing 34653 Century Court in Selbyville, now offered at $875,000. This exquisite 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home in the Overlook community offers over 2,700 square feet of luxury living, and it's just under 4 miles from the beach. This home is perfect for relaxation and entertaining, plus fully owned solar panels offering sustainability and savings. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Pocomoke experienced one of the greatest voids in our history.
She was an inspiration to everyone that she knew.
Everything she did, she gave 110%.
Aunt Susie always taught us to love the game and know what our role is.
Faith, family, and field hockey. The legacy of Coach Susan Pusey. Sponsored by Furnitureland. Tuesday at 8 on DSN.
I'm really going to miss you, but I always want you to do your best.
Life is full of little moments. Joyous laughter. Playful dancing. Bright smiles. Never miss a moment. Built for brighter days. Shell Brothers Homes.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism.
You're watching Coast Life. We're downtown in Ocean City. I can hear the gulls calling. I can hear oceans calling too. All right, we're here with Tom of Ocean City. He's here to tell us all about, I think, Ocean City's premier music event to cap the summer off.
Absolutely. Ocean's Calling, we've been working on this for quite some time. This is the second year for this event. Really, it's really the third year. The first one was hurricaned out. We've been really lucky. We're excited about the event. It's 3 days of music from 12 o'clock noon to 11 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. You're going to see some great entertainers here. It's going to be really something to see.
I think some of the best rock and roll acts in the world, I think, are going to be right here. Oh, actually, no. If you see, they put this massive stage up. It looks like it's almost as big as the Ferris wheel.
Oh, it's amazing. When you're coming across the Route 50 bridge and you look up, you're going to see the top of the stage. You know that this thing is really for national acts, and that's what we're bringing here. The Dave Matthews, Blink-182, the Killers, everybody that, we kind of, I like to say I grew up with too. But, look, Boyz II Men, Mount Joy, Bare Naked Ladies, Counting Crows. Excited, and we have a hometown band helping assist us, and it's really OAR, from Maryland. I know we got Pigeons playing ping pong. They're a Maryland-based band as well. So it should be a great 3 days of lineup of music and lots of fun for everyone.
Oh, Tom, I'm so excited. And I've heard that tickets are sold out, but is there a way that we can still get there?
There's always a way to get there. Actually, oceanscallingfestival.com will have a resale site, and it's the official resale site of all tickets. So, it's typically what happens, when you sell 55,000 tickets, there's always something that, a family emergency or a change of plans.
Sure.
So they post those tickets online at oceanscallingfestival.com, and you can buy them, and you can also have the security, I'm going to say, if anything were to happen, you'd get your money back and do what you need to do. But there, last time I checked, there were some VIP, there was a couple platinums, and there was a lot of GAs left. And, I'm talking hundreds, but I'm not talking a lot. So, get online now and get your tickets.
Okay. And of course, traffic is going to be an absolute nightmare. We're talking like July 4th level traffic coming down here. So how can we stay safe, and how can we get around Ocean City this weekend?
It's a great system we have in place. We have our regular bus system that's going to be operating up and down. Plus, we have actual concert stops throughout town where you can actually park your car, hop on a bus, get down here. But there's Uber drop-offs, Lyft drop-offs. West Ocean City, same kind of thing. We have a bus service running from the Park and Ride. You can hop right over, get dropped off right at the venue. And again, I would encourage people, bikes are a great mode of transportation. Rent a bike for the weekend. And we have 2.5 miles of beautiful boardwalk that people can enjoy. Hop in at 27th Street, walk on down to the venue, pop into a business here. Again, you'll get some Ocean City nostalgia when you come and do that.
Of course. Yeah, and speaking of Ocean City nostalgia, we were talking earlier about the actual Jolly Roger Pier. Yep. That's going to be open for the concerts as well.
Yeah, the great thing about this, our concert promoter has worked a deal out with Jolly Rogers to allow free rides, amusement rides for ticket holders inside the venue. It's probably one of the only venues in the United States that actually has this. So once again, it's a family event. You can bring your family and enjoy. All the boardwalk businesses will be open, so everything that you can imagine that you want from an Ocean City perspective will be there. The concert venue itself will have plenty of swag and opportunities there. And again, the kids could ride the rides for free, or if you're like a big kid, I might get to do that myself.
I think we might be feeling like big kids here at Oceans Calling this week. And, this is such an impressive setup. There's no way that you guys can just have one event here, right?
There's no way. And I think the beauty about, we have Country Calling the very next weekend. The same footprint, and again, another great lineup of entertainers, with Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Tyler Childress. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. If you're a country fan, Friday and Saturday of the following week, same setup, Jolly Rogers included. The Boardwalk businesses will be open and ready to roll. 55,000 tickets were sold, but you can also go to the resale site oceanscallingfestival.com and pick up a ticket if you need one.
Yes, of course. Well, it sounds like such a great end cap to the summer. I can't wait personally. And Tom, actually, do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear the waves, baby. Ocean's calling.
All right, guys. So there is still time to get some resale, and this is going to be such a great weekend for Oceans Calling and Country Calling next week. But right now, we've got some more Coast Life coming up in just a minute.
I'm Shania Twain, and I'm hosting the People's Choice Country Awards. Big stars, big performances, big fun.
The People's Choice Country Awards live tonight, 8/7 Central on NBC and Peacock.
My pledge is to keep you safe.
I'm your new lieutenant.
I've not given up. I'm just getting started.
Law and Order, new next Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable. Totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love. Totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Back pain? Trouble sleeping? Slowing down? Reduce stress by 22% with hydrotherapy, lessening pain and improving sleep. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we have saltwater hot tubs to give you these relaxing health benefits. A simpler, cleaner way to relax using fewer chemicals and easier to maintain too. Why stress when you can relax? Hot tubs, hotter prices at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro and Lewis. Ask about 0% financing.
We know you have better things to do with your time than cleaning. At Heather's Homeworks, we invest in giving you back your time, taking the stress off of your shoulders. For over 20 years, we provided excellent housekeeping services throughout Sussex County. Our team of professionally trained cleaners use non-toxic, all-purpose cleaning solutions to protect your pets, loved ones, and all surfaces in your home to ensure you're cared for and have peace of mind. Visit heathershomeworks.com or call today.
We can do it! Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
All right, before we let you go, don't forget you should really just stay on your couch the rest of the day. We have the People's Choice Country Music Awards.
You got it.
They add the country in there and it just changes everything. But that is tonight on Coast TV, so don't forget to watch that. It should be a really fun show.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we've got another trending tries for you. This is the one where we're going to a couple fast food places. We hit the drive-through. We're going to tell you if some desserts are worth it or not.
I can't tell you. We've already tried them, but I can't tell you how they taste.
Yes, you're just going to have to watch Coast Life tomorrow and see what we decided.
Should we give a teaser?
We can, yeah.
One of them gets a thumbs down. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. Which one is it? You'll find out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But brace for some hurricane conditions, I guess. We're going to get some of that wind, some of that rain, but I think that's about all we're getting.
Hopefully so. Yep, Helene's going to stay, I hope, again, we're not forecasters, but should be staying far away from us.
Don't come at us if we're wrong.
Hurricane comes through, we're like, whoops.
You didn't hear it from us.
We just report, not that.
Bob tried.
Exactly. So watch the news, watch Coast TV News, watch the weather, all that good stuff. But the most important thing is, of course, those Country People's Choice Music Awards.
Yes. 8 o'clock, I think.
8, 7 Central.
There you go.
There we go.
But we got to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Our friends at Coast TV News at 5 over from here to keep you in the know of everything going on in our area. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.